How you doing this evening? I'll see you at the end.
I bet you they're gonna turn around.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
All better? Yeah, no, it's okay. You can just leave them. People left their papers there. I don't know. Nelson. Yeah, fair. Some people were enjoying looking over to see where I was at. It was helping. Hold on one moment, okay? No, please don't touch that, okay?
You made a mistake.
Yeah, I did. They ate the crops. So you can correct that. You can write that. You can do that. You have it right. Now that you know how to write, I bet you can write even better than I can. Oh, and the window panes. Great.
Did you guys give your parents a 5-minute warning?
Yes, go do that.
Well, I say have to do that.
No, exactly. Let them storm.
More energy. It means they have to beat in essentially 5 minutes. Otherwise, they'll miss your first song.
Oh, they'll hear. They'll hear.
But your dad's already here, so.
How you doing tonight? I like how your glasses match your dress. Oh my gosh, and look how cool those shoes are. I like the dinosaur.
Hello, my name is Lila, and I am beautiful. I'm gorgeous. I'm beautiful.
We're going to start the service in a few minutes, so we want best behavior for that.
Take it back.
Don't touch my body, okay? But I'll show you. It jumps. I don't know. No, I didn't delete it. See, and now it'll go back. It makes it so I don't have to turn back. I just click that, that's a problem. So it jumps from one spot of the file to another. It is.
I am going to be your rabbi for today. I'm Lily, and we're the beautifulest of them all. Embarrassed Sadie. So today we are going to stop in for like 5 minutes. So 5 minutes. Over here is that my baby Schwartz. Give it a round of hearts. And shout out 5 minutes. And I'm beautiful. 5 more minutes. Get back. We got a big of what? Can I go downstairs and tell them 3 minutes?
No, they got the point.
3 minutes more. We got it. Hello. Can you hear me? It's working. Testing. Is this thing on? Hello. Oh yeah, that's working.
Okay, guys. Why don't you gather around
Is
the
it working?
Oh, I will. But not right now. Come on over here. You have to be quiet here.
We're going on the live stream now, too. That means people can hear what you say at home, so.
Is it on? on yet?
Yeah. Stop.
Can you see me? Hi people! Hi people at home! Hi people in Vietnam!
Diamonds. It was
And
enough.
in Russia and
Enough.
Ukraine.
Diamonds.
Hey!
Guys, I'm probably going to reach the limit of my patience, which means that if you misbehave, I will ask you to step off the beam. That won't be true, right?
We'll be our
That
best.
will not be true.
Please have best thing.
Definitely
I
not.
mentioned me.
So why don't you take your positions around Cantor?
Come on, guys.
All right.
Come on, we're about to start. We're about to start. Come on, we're about to start.
We're about to start, everybody.
They'll know that we're starting when we actually start to sing. Your brother's great. Hey, let's not touch it. Keyboard.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Did you know that this Shabbat, before Passover, is called Shabbat Hagadol, which means the big Shabbat or the great Shabbat, is considered to be a very important Shabbat before a very important holiday. And maybe it's Gadol, maybe it's great or big, because the third and fourth grade is helping to lead a tremendous amount of the service this evening. I have to tell you that that's very, very impressive. I would say that the third and fourth grade has a lot of ruach. Ruach means spirit, and when that's channeled in the right way, that's very good. When it's not channeled in the right way, strange things happen.
We may experience a little bit of both.
But as the third and fourth grade were practicing, they would gather each Sunday morning around the Cantor at the piano, and actually we decided that's the best way for you to be able to hear and join in with the singing all around the Cantor and the piano, and it's picked up very well for the live stream at home as we welcome those watching from home as well. So we will begin our Shabbat family service with a song about how beautiful the day of the Sabbath is, Ma Yafeh Hayom. It's a very simple song, one line of words. You can find it on page 10. It's the second song, Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. How lovely today is, Shabbat Shalom. That's a very beautiful way to begin the Shabbat service. We had a potluck Shabbat dinner with the third and fourth grade, where we said the Hamotzi, but two other aspects of the Shabbat observance are the lighting of the candles, which we'll do now, as well as the singing the Kiddush, which we'll do after the service at the Oneg downstairs. So please join with the class in the singing of the blessing for the Shabbat candles on page 2. For our call to worship, the Baruch Hu, we turn to page 28 and ask you to please rise. Standing as we turn to the affirmation of our faith, the Shema on page 34. Shema Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Please be seated as we continue with the V'ahavta on the next page. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu harubarim ha'eleh asher mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta ba'am v'shitecha b'veitecha uv'lektecha v'terech ושוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להוד על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Very well done. Typically, third and fourth graders might not know the whole V'ahavta. By the way, last Sunday for the older grades, it was Ask the Rabbi Day. And in the seventh grade, after they asked me some questions, I asked them some questions, including, what's your favorite prayer? And I was surprised that several people in the seventh grade said that the V'ahavta was their favorite prayer. I kind of like that fact. And one or two others said that the next prayer that we're doing is their favorite prayer. That's the Michamocha prayer on page 40 that gives thanks for our liberation. Nicely done. Let's read together the beautiful interpretive translation of the next prayer, of the Hashkivenu prayer, the top of page 43. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, al Yerushalayim. That brings us to a song about the Shabbat itself called Vishamru, page 44. The expression, our God and God of our ancestors. And the prayer mentions our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel, because we link ourselves to those who came before us, even as we continue our own spiritual search on our own. Always connected to the past. For the Tefillah Amidah prayer, beginning page 46, we rise.
Melech
Hoshia Umakin. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ezra Tzara. Atah Gimor Leolam Adonai, V'kayeh HaKol Atarav LeHoshia, Bashim HaRuach U'Morid HaGashem, Mikakel Chaim B'Chesed, V'kayeh HaKol B'Rachamim Rabim, Tzorech Nochim Derofei Kolim, U'Matzir Asurim, U'Mekayeh Emunazo, Lishkevei Afar, Michamocha Ha'Giburo, U'Minomela, Melech U'Mekayeh, U'Matzmiya Yeshua, V'Nemanata L'Kayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekayeh HaKol. Atah Kadosh U'Shimcha Kadosh, U'Kedoshim B'Kol Yom Yaleluch Hasela. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please be seated. Let's read together on page 55 at the top. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai Mikadesh HaShabbat. Now this section of prayer ends with a very beautiful prayer of peace called Shalom Rav on page 60. But before we sing that prayer, right opposite it on the next page is a beautiful translation, interpretive translation of the prayer, which is really also a prayer for our country as well. I'm thinking about two countries that have had a pretty rough week. And one of them is Israel, and the other is the United States, our country. Both wrestling with being democracies, which is not easy. And so, for Israel's sake, for America's sake, let's read this peace prayer on page 61 together. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One. Blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamivarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. And now we'll sing Shalom Rav.
Leolam.
There's nothing like the voice of children to carry a prayer or a song, so I hope that those sentiments of peace have been carried now on the wind all through this country, all the way around the world. After the Tefillah Amidah prayer, it's customary now to offer a prayer of healing called the Mishaberak prayer. This is a prayer of healing for those who may be in need of a healing of body or a healing of soul. Each one is so important to the totality of our health, and we think especially in our congregational family this evening of Kurt Roberg and also Laura McDaniel, daughter of Marin Friedman. So for them and for all others that we're thinking about, we join in the healing Mishaberak prayer. You know, the word shalom is one of the great all-time words, not just in Hebrew, but in any language. It means peace and hello and goodbye and wholeness and reconciliation. It's such a rich word. And there's so many expressions in Hebrew that have shalom in them. Every individual needs more shalom nefesh, more peace in their soul. Every family needs more shalom bayit, more peace in the home, in the family. Every community needs more peace. Every country needs more shalom olam, worldwide peace, peace that encompasses us. So right now, we'll pause, as is customary at this time in the service, for our own moment of silent prayer. We'll summon the shalom in the Shabbat, and then we'll join together in singing another song of shalom, of peace, Oseh Shalom, which is a song that says, may the one who makes peace above bring peace to us. So we pause. Now, I mentioned that this is Shabbat Hagadol, the Sabbath before Pesach. Passover arrives on Wednesday night, so we're less than a week away from the Passover holiday. And Pesach is full of many great songs, some of which we sing at the Seder itself, some which have grown up around the Seder as well. So the third and fourth grade is going to enrich our experience of celebrating Passover this year by offering a short presentation on the Seder plate itself. But before and after that, we have some songs to lead us into that. So the first lead-in song to this Passover presentation is a brand new song that the Cantor has brought to the congregation about the plagues, the 10 plagues. Everybody has to know about those. And this is a catchy song. It's already been going through my head. Very nice. And now a presentation on the Seder plate.
Hold on to your plate.
matzah, usually in a beautiful cloth cover. In the center of the table is set the Seder plate, home to the Passover symbols which remind us in different ways of our coming out of Egypt. Zeroa, shank bone. Zeroa, or the roasted shank bone of a lamb, makes us think of our ancestors' sacrifices to God in the ancient temple and of the lambs that were roasted on the night of the first Passover. Pizza, a hard-boiled egg. Pizza, a hard-boiled egg is a reminder of the central sacrifice. Also reminded us of spring, a time when the eggs hatch and new life begins. Such as horseradish gives us the taste of the bitterness of slavery. Parsley. Carrots or green vegetables such as parsley. We dip the parsley in salt. We dip parsley in salt at the beginning of the Seder, representing the salty tears we cried when we were slaves. Or romaine lettuce, this is the second portion of bitter herbs we eat. During the Seder, this is eaten in a matzah sandwich together with maror. Carousel is a mixture of chopped apples, nuts, cinnamon, and wine or grape juice ground up together. Carousel resembles bricks and mortar, reminding us how hard we were forced to work when we were slaves in Egypt.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. That was one of the best explanations of the Seder plate that I have heard. And I want to thank our teacher, Charlene. And Charlene in the class, I have a question for you. This is a real question. I'm leading a Seder here on the second night of Passover downstairs for about 40 people. And I'm wondering, can I borrow that Seder plate? Can I borrow it for the Seder? I think the Velcro, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. So it's wonderful. And I think all the adults they will enjoy it. So is the answer yes there? Yes? Okay. Excellent. I will use it and I'll tell you about the experience. So we're going to conclude the Passover presentation before the conclusion of our service with a song that I think everybody might be familiar with, Dayenu, followed by a song that we just had to sing about frogs.
The best of the plays.
Right. think I want this group at my own Seder. Very lively. As we open the Ark now for the Aleinu prayer, the bottom of page 282, we ask everyone to please rise. 282, the bottom.
עלינו לשמח לנו הכל, לתקנו ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי ארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות אדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר הארץ, ומושל קרוב השמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים, הוא אלוהינו הוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום בהשבות אל הארץ, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, השמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אדמות, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
As we remain standing, our thoughts now turn to those of our loved ones no longer with us. On this Shabbat, we call to mind in love and reverence those recently taken from our midst during the past 30 days, the Shloshim, Myra Schuldman, sister of Annette DeMarco. And on this Shabbat, in love and reverence, the Yortzeit, the anniversary of the passing of Doris Heyman, mother of Joan Rosen, Solomon Chartoff, father of Gary Chartoff, Rose Antler, grandmother of Scott Avidan, Hillel Camp, grandfather of Doris White. For all those close to our hearts, for all those for whom there may be no one to say Kaddish, we join in the Kaddish prayer on page 294. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, be'alama tivra chirutei v'amlich malchutei, b'hayechon uvyom echon, chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv imru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba v'rach le'olam olamei almai. Yitbarak v'yishtabak v'yitpa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudisha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechmata da'amiran ve'amal v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama Rabba min Shammai v'chaim aleinu ve'kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mrama, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Please be seated. Call upon the president of our congregation, Michael Fishbein, to juggle some matzo balls. No, I mean to give some announcements.
Shabbat Shalom, and welcome everybody to this pretty full sanctuary. It's good to see. Thank you, Rabbi. I could see you were kvelling, and for good reason, and you'll be kvelling tomorrow as well. I thought the Seder plate was a brilliant idea, and I can't. That sound is so fantastic. I do hope you have it at the Seder on Thursday night. I want to thank the teachers, Charlotte and Rivki, and of course our school director, Annette. Amazing job. And student Cantor Joe Flaxman, who worked with these students and sang with these students. And I'm sure you're very proud of them. And I think this was good training to become a lion tamer. You tamed them, and
I think more herder of cats.
Herder of cats, yes. That's too simple. I mean, if you can control them.
It's a lot of cats.
That was a great job you did with them. It was very impressive.
They're fantastic.
And thank you all for singing so beautifully, so clearly, and so loudly, and so beautifully.
You're welcome, indubitably.
Okay. This Sunday, the religious school students and their teachers will celebrate with a school-wide Passover program. And our Tat program will be holding a Tat Seder Sunday beginning at 9:30. The Adas Emuno Book Club will be meeting via Zoom on Monday, May 8th, and they're reading Dinner with Ruth by Nina Totenberg. And everyone is invited to join our book group, which focuses on Jewish-themed books, and we always have a vigorous and interesting conversation. Well, the time is here now for the big Shabbaton with Temple Sinai and Temple Emeth tomorrow at Temple Sinai. It begins at 9 a.m. with a discussion of the Talmudic sage Rabbi Abuya, who was the subject of an historical novel, As a Driven Leaf, based on the rabbi's tragic struggle with his faith. A Shabbat service follows at 10:30, led by student cantors Joe Flaxman and Iris Collin, and I, for one, am really looking forward to that. Have many people signed up?
About 100. Haven't done anything.
About 100 of our, or total?
About 30 from our congregation.
30, well, is there still time to reach you?
Just show up.
If you want to, you can just show up? You can just show up. Right. And lunch follows the service, but don't just come for the lunch. A high point of the Shabbaton begins at 7:30 in the evening with the performance of the Rabbi's play, As a Driven Leaf, which is based on the historical novel. Are you excited about that?
I am. It's a professional cast, all professional actors. Let's just hope that the weather is okay.
Okay. Our second night Seder is all set for Thursday evening, beginning at 6 p.m. And I want to extend a big thank you to Virginia, hi Virginia, who is coordinating the Seder from her home in Portland, Oregon, and will be at the Seder to make sure the spoons are in the right place, the knives are in the right place, and all those things. Because we can't do that without her. Our Social Action Committee, led by Annette DeMarco, is collecting all types of non-perishable food in April, and baby diapers remain in demand. The food can be brought to the school porch and put in the bins that are located on the porch. Tonight's Oneg is sponsored by the proud parents of our 3rd and 4th grade students. Once again, we thank Dylan Priblo for live streaming tonight's service on YouTube. And I join with the Rabbi and student Cantor in wishing you a Chag Sameach Pesach and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Just a reminder that after the service, we walk, we don't run, we walk downstairs, and we gather around the table. There's wine for the adults, there's grape juice for the adults and for the kids, and there's also challah, and there's a nice selection of desserts. But remember, there's 2 blessings that we're going to say, the hamotzi and the kiddush, which is sung with the kiddush cup. So that is what we do before we actually start eating at the Oneg.
I'll do my best to wait.
Yes. But this has really been a beautiful Shabbat so far, and with the Shabbat dinner beforehand. And the 3rd and 4th grade led a remarkable amount of the service. It's a tribute to them. It's a tribute to our student Cantor. And it's a tribute to people, teachers, faculty that gather all together every Sunday morning. That's how these prayers really become second nature to our students. And I said it's a beautiful Shabbat, so let's end the way we began, with that simple song about the beauty of the Shabbat, Ma Yafeh Hayom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Well done.